Hey everybody, I have a question for you today. Do you think parents should be held accountable for their child having access to the parent's weapon and then killing people in a school shooting? The first U.S. parent in history, Jennifer Crumbley, was charged with involuntary manslaughter. 4 counts, 4 deaths, 4 counts, 15 years per count. Then her husband, James Crumbley, was also charged. And the son, 17, is now, he's 17 now, he's serving a life sentence for killing those 4 classmates and for injuring those 7 others. What do you think about this? And I would like to hear your remarks, whether you agree or disagree with it. But if your child has access to a firearm, should that fall on the parents? I mean, think about it. If maybe this example, after all of these years of school shootings, maybe Jennifer Crumbley of Michigan, that happened at Oxford High School in Michigan, maybe this might set an example for the parents to think, man, you know, if it takes this much for a parent to worry and ignore red flags from their child, that's a problem. Do any websites, any law enforcement websites, does any websites of law enforcement agencies, I'm not talking about Ironton, Orange County, any place, I'm sure they do in bigger cities, in bigger counties, and in bigger states. I'm saying, shouldn't there be a school shooting, some kind of advisory information for the community to adhere to, and why is that not, why is that not posted on the websites? Okay, now should all law enforcement agencies have blueprints to every single school in their jurisdiction? Absolutely, absolutely. You know, simply having a resource officer walk around the halls and target the children for misconduct. Why don't he walk outside and worry about who's coming in? You know, who's coming in? Kids have went for years in school without a school resource officer. I'm all for the resource officer, but we see what happens locally when something like that happens. But everybody says, "Oh, it's not going to happen here." Well, how do you know it's not going to happen here? Do you feel safe with your child going to school every day? Do you feel safe? Do you feel safe knowing that your children are at school and nothing's going to happen to them? I wouldn't feel safe. You know, you can put a tracker on your dog if it gets out. But why can't you put a tracker on your child? Not just the phone. Somebody can take a phone and throw it out the window like they did recently on a case. I'm just saying, I would like your opinion on where do you think a parent should be held accountable for their child killing kids in school. And I would like your opinion. Voice it, okay? I'll be back later. It was a beautiful day here in Ohio, and it's ready to open that pool the last of April. So everybody just enjoy the rest of your evening. But check out you can Google Jennifer Crumbley if you don't believe me. But the first U.S. parent to be charged with involuntary manslaughter because ignoring the red flags. And I'll do a whole new video later about those red flags. And I'll be listing those red flags. And so when you tuck your kids in at night, if you don't tuck your kids in at night, either or, that's your prerogative. But just think about what can happen when some parents think, oh, my kids are at school, I can relax and do this and that. Are they safe? You know, I think we put too much on the teachers to protect children. I think we put too much on the teachers to protect children. How many teachers have stood in front of children and been shot and killed in school shootings? So I'll be back in a little bit. And everybody have a great evening. And I just like your opinion on this, okay? God bless. Beth Rissart in Ohio.